provided by Foxy Law.
You're watching Fox 17 News this morning, your Code Red station.
Good morning, approaching 8 o'clock right now. Fox 17 News this morning in a Code Red weather alert as we track a potentially severe storm front moving in the Middle Tennessee.
We have live team coverage right now with Fox 17 News reporters Johnny Matthey and Matt Nolan. They're on standby right now, and they're going to have a lot more on the preparations that are taking place.
Glad to be here for you to kick off this 8 o'clock hour. We are your live local news source, always here from 7 to 9 a.m. I'm Jennifer Waddell.
I am Justin McFarland. That man over there is Greg Bowles. I was chatting with him a few seconds ago about the high wind that is pushing in. Greg, I was surprised about some of the cameras that are showing very different conditions than what we saw a few seconds ago, but this storm is going to move in fairly quickly.
Yeah, we get the wind first, which gets us really warm. So in order to get a big temperature swing from 60s yesterday to 80s, something has to bring in that warm air. It's going to be really windy all day. Now, our code red is for after dinner time into tonight. So our daylight hours will be very windy, but also very warm. And then once we're done with, say, 5, 6 o'clock, we go into severe weather watching mode here for us. Taking a look, 80 degrees by 1 p.m. We'll go 85 degrees by the time we take our way into the later stages of today. We are in a code red weather alert, though. We're talking about today into tomorrow. All types of severe weather are possible in the forecast for us. With that, we mean flooding. It cannot be ruled out, too. This is going to only increase in scope, the flooding portion of it. But the areas that will also see some severe weather could also work their way into not just the flooding, but damaging wind. Possible tornadoes can't be ruled out as well. And on top of that, we do have a chance to see 1 or 2 more of these pop up throughout the day on Thursday. A front is going to get stuck with us. When that front gets stuck, that's going to lead us into the next couple of days worth of things. So we'll push 80s today, and we really do work our way into a much more interesting weather pattern going forward. We're code red today, we're code red tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. But here's the catch. Unlike this past weekend, we don't have severe weather for everyone every single day. We're going to look at an uptick to the threats that we're seeing here in the forecast, and I've got projections, unfortunately, that could be catastrophic when it comes to the flooding by the time we go into Sunday. Make sure that we take advantage of today as best we can. I know it'll be windy. We've got one more about 8-hour period to get outside, get some errands run, maybe do some grocery shopping here, and then note the next several days become very unsettled, and that does include, I want to emphasize this again, a major flooding threat. We have team coverage for you this morning. It's a lot to break down, a lot to prepare for, so we're going to go out toward downtown Nashville, the Cumberland River here. We have Fox 17 News' Johnny Matthey.
Hey Greg, yeah, a little windy like you were just saying, and this river right now running not as high as I've ever seen, but not as low as I've ever seen either. Definitely a flood-prone area, and well, another flood-prone area we know is up in Clarksville, a few hot spots there. We were there back in February when one of those storms came through, and there were apartments and cars just totally submerged underwater. That was mid-February. Neighbors up there telling us worse than the 2010 floods, and there were homes that were flooded that have never been flooded before in some of those streets. So I talked to City Councilor Deanna McLaughlin this week, and she says the city is putting pallets and sandbags down in the prone areas, including Concord Road, which is where that apartment complex was flooded out last time around. McLaughlin says that the city is keeping a close eye on the forecast, and they really hope. They said they're even praying that some of the rain is just spread out enough where it really prevents some of the headaches that did happen last time. Again, make sure everyone's weather aware this week, throughout the whole week. Take advantage of today, like Greg was mentioning, and we'll be following the conditions very closely. Live on the Cumberland, Johnny Matthey, guys, back to you.
We do continue our team coverage this morning in Metro Nashville. That is where the Nashville Department of Transportation says they are watching the storm very, very closely.
Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan joining us live with more on the preparations underway right now.
Yeah, good morning. Officials here in Nashville are urging residents to take precautions ahead of this storm. They're saying that it could have potential impacts to flash flooding as well as power outages here in the area, so it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, the Fox 17 Code Red Weather Team is tracking that strong system moving into our area, as you heard Greg mention moments ago, and that is expected to bring heavy rain and gusty winds over the next few days. Now, the National Department of Transportation says the crews are on standby to address any roadway issues, while the Office of Emergency Management is prepared to respond to any emergencies that may arise. Now, officials do recommend securing outdoor items that could be blown away by these strong winds, but it's also advisable to have an emergency kit ready with essentials like flashlights, batteries, and non-perishable food. Now is also a good time to check to see if you live in an area that is prone to flooding. Clear out those storm drains or even call city crews to help with that task. But most importantly, you want to be sure that you stay up to date with our code red weather alerts, and you can do that by heading over to our website, fox17.com, and then also make sure that if you are getting out on the roads in these weather conditions, that you're super careful while driving. This is something that we'll continue to follow in the next few days. But for now, live here in Nashville, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your code red station.
Madeline, thank you. We want to hear from you as our question of the morning. Do you know whether you live in a flood-prone area? If you're new to Middle Tennessee or Southern Kentucky, you might not know. But right now, 69% of you say you don't live in one. I'm reading a comment real quickly from our post over on Twitter. One person says, before buying a house, I checked on the terrain maps and the historic 2010 flood. That was a smart choice. If you want to vote and sound off, leave us a comment. You can do it now by scanning the QR code right there on your screen.
Hello. Who's on? Hello. 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 Oh my God. What's everybody up to?
I'll say this. So whatever's happening, they've got it figured out. They've got a one-lane shutdown. So you're able to take Franklin Pike is the best way to steer clear. You can see them climbing up and over the guardrail there. Probably on the other side of the guardrail just to kind of provide themselves a barrier from that traffic that's flying by. At this point, we don't know exactly how much longer they'll be there. But again, Franklin Pike could be a good way to steer clear. Also unsure exactly what they're hauling. I'm going to be interested in that. That's always the interesting part of some of these. So we'll continue to watch that live and local through now. Well, Metro Police do have a warning about a brand new street drug that is causing very visible marks on those who use it.
Plus, coming up a little bit later this hour, Tennessee colleges and universities could potentially be sued if they're found to be in violation of some policies regarding affirmative action. We'll take a closer look.
I'm good. How are you?
Coming up in a minute.
Deshay. Hi. Deshay. Is that what this is? Deshay. Heron. Hi, Miss Heron. How you doing? I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, y'all. Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. I want to get to 500. I've been sick, so I ain't been on here, so I'm trying to find me some tribe people. Trying to find me some tribe people. Trying to find my tribe. Trying to find my tribe. Like mine's with me. Like me. Ugh. My eyes keep on. Got an interview. Am I gonna do this? I'm gonna be talking through my nose. Talking through my nose and have an interview. What do y'all think about that? Should I go or shouldn't I? I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna DoorDash. If you don't give me weekends, I don't know if there's a decision we made today or what. But, man, I need to give me some good tweezers. We got the wild hairs growing. Got the wild hairs growing. But these damn things ain't gonna do that. Got the wild hairs. Got the old lady wild hairs growing. Got a bump right there. Y'all get them wild hairs on your chin. My nose is red on. Before I leave, I'm gonna have to put my makeup on there. So I look all red and shit. Still look red through the makeup.
Actually very warm and very windy now. The wind has picked up significantly in the last 2 hours. It will continue to increase. 71 at 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's done got dark outside.
Could see a stray light rain. Not heavily convinced on that. Mainly dry for us here through the daylight hours. 81 with highs in the low 80s late afternoon. We are in a wind advisory at 4 overnight tonight and tomorrow.
I got a bad infection.
Upwards of 40.
But it's getting better.
Secure the loose objects now and keep them tied down all week long. Wind going to be with a lot of thunderstorm activity. Average wind speeds some 15 to 20 miles per hour with those gusts that do get up to 40. We'll start talking about tonight's storms coming up in 5 minutes.
Ooh, it's 8:10. I gotta find out what I'm gonna wear.
Thank you, Greg. At 8:10 this morning, for several years now, Fox 17 News has reported about the dangers of fentanyl and the efforts to try and stop it. But this morning, the Metro Police Department is warning about the uptake of another drug called xylazine.
Have you subscribed yet, Aaron? Have you subscribed yet?
Calls it a veterinary sedative, and police say they are finding it mixed in with fentanyl when people overdose. Now, those who do use this particular drug oftentimes have open sores on their bodies.
But the most troubling one is that it causes large open sores on individuals that don't cause that individual pain, so they are not typically April 21st, I'll be starting at the Nashville Fire Department EMT school so that I can
Oh my God.
these individuals if they refuse medical treatment, which a lot of them do because it feels aggravating and it doesn't hurt in most circumstances.
So if you see the sores don't hurt because the nerve endings are gone. Police say they do have some location report though. They say the overall number
It is getting dark out there.
31% from where they were the same point last year. There is a bill to end affirmative action. Excuse me. This is going to be I-65. This is going to be in the Armory Drive area. We do have a bit of a slowdown. You won't believe the drive time coming in from Franklin right now.
Bentley. Bentley.
And now the bill on affirmative action.
Bit.
Impact at Tennessee universities. We're going to take you why some lawmakers are calling this an attack.
Okay, I'm fixing to go.
And a former line,